got this right. We got this right.
Hello, fans and friends. This is We Got This Right podcast. Today we have a super special guest, Coach Miranda. And because of the 4th of July holiday around the corner, we want to just mention how we're so thankful for everyone's service, to those that have served and continue to serve our country and our cheer kids. But also, she is our kids' favorite coach, so we thought it'd be an awesome guest to have on our podcast as guest number 1. Welcome, Miranda.
Hi, Miranda.
Hi. And I am also joined here by
Julia Barra.
And I am Kaylee Waldrop. Well, I guess we could hop into the questions because I think we're going to talk about it anyways. So then we'll just hop in. So you are in the Air Force, which is very timely with this episode being around the 4th of July. And I guess, how long have you been in the Air Force and what is your current rank?
I have been in the Air Force almost 8 years. I hit my 8-year mark in August. I am currently a staff sergeant, hopefully soon finding out I'm tech sergeant. Everybody knock on wood.
Cross your fingers, knock on wood.
But my current role is NCOIC of the FTU over at Davis-Monthan, the 357th Fighter Squadron. It is a great job. I love it. I love my airmen.
Thank you.
I know what all that stuff means.
If you have served or you currently serve, you probably know what all that means, but we do not. But I will say we have to disclaim it, right? That anything we say talking about
Yep.
your
So
service.
anything that I do say, I'm not a representative of the Department of War. I'm just lowly Miranda talking about her experience.
The amazing Miranda, but we just wanted to disclaim that to make sure this is her opinion and her opinion only. So I guess, why did you join the Air Force?
I was 17. I was a little baby, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and I did not want to pay for school.
I hear that.
I was-
almost joined. I was like, I don't want to pay the student loans.
It's expensive. I was going to go in for, I think my degree was going to be like biochem, and I looked at how expensive it was going to be, and I decided to kind of follow in my family's footsteps of just have the military pay for it.
I love it.
But now I'm going to school, but it's for psychology. No longer want to be a doctor.
Well, I mean, at least you know what you want to do now. I think it's better than finding out once you're in the field and then you're like, oops, especially if they're paying for it, which is awesome. So I guess that leads me to my next question, though. Family members serving before you?
Yes. Basically, all of my grandparents have served, split pretty much between Army and Air Force. My biological father retired from the Army. I think he was E7 by the time he got out. My brother-in-law is still in. He just switched from active to guard. My aunt was in for a while. I just had a cousin join the Army. But it's all of us.
Wow, I was going to say, it's your whole family.
Yeah, so you were an Army brat. Did you move around a lot as a kid?
By the time my mom and my dad started having kids, he switched to guard. So he was at Fort Drum his whole career.
Oh, so you didn't have to move a lot then?
Nope.
See,
upstate New York.
my dad was in the military. I was born on base, and I was born on base in Washington, and then we moved to Germany. My sister was born in Germany. I was little. I don't remember anything. I'm so mad. I have a scar on my chin from cracking it open up in a swim bod, which is a pool.
Did you have any issues with like mad cow? Did
Yeah,
people question you
I
about
can't
that?
donate blood.
Yeah, because one of my friends, shout out Brianne, her dad was in the military, I think, and they were in Germany. And so there's like a whole mad cow thing that they had over there. And like,
If
they
you
always ask
lived in certain parts of Europe in the mid to late 80s, you can't donate blood. So I have like universal blood type, and I can't donate blood because of that.
because you have mad cow.
Yeah. But yeah, so we lived in Germany. My sister was born there, and then we ended up outside of LA, and then we moved back to the base I was born at, and we never moved. And so all my friends would be like going to Japan and to England, and we
You're
just
just stuck.
stayed in Washington, and I would be so jealous.
Well, I think it goes both sides because
I
I know
know.
my sister-in-law, she moved around a lot, but then they ended up in Montana. And so that was like their last spot. But yeah, I think a lot of people do. And it's interesting that you guys didn't.
Yeah, my dad retired as an E7 Sergeant First Class.
That's awesome.
Also don't know what that means, but shout out, Dad.
Shout out dads. Woo woo. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Shout out to your family and thank them for their service. And
I don't have mad cow disease.
that isn't the thing we got wrong. We will be correcting it, making it right. Well, what is the coolest plane you've flown in?
Back when I was on the F-22 demonstration team, we had to regularly go to air shows. And one of the air shows, we got to check out a B-17, the Flying Fortress.
Ooh.
They have this little... Also, I am an ops person. I don't work on the planes. I'm not maintenance, so I don't know all the terms. There's this little bubble under the plane for the main gunman to kind of be under, I think.
To see
But
if there's
it's-
someone underneath, maybe. Like
Yes, so it's a little bubble under
Uh-huh.
the plane where it's basically all glass.
that's scary.
But you have to crouch in to actually fit. So we all one by one tried to fit. Only like 2 of us did. But then we were able to take it and fly around
Wait.
before the air show started.
So, like, it's usually. Do you have to be a certain size to have that position? Or
Yeah,
to say,
small statured people.
okay, because I was gonna say, I can't imagine someone really tall and bulky trying to fit in that little bubble.
Or a good runner-up is Fat Albert, the Blue Angels. I don't know what kind of aircraft, but it's a heavy aircraft.
Mhm.
There's a moment where you hit 0G, where you
Ooh.
don't feel anything, and you kind of like fly up.
And you liked that?
It was amazing.
Oh my god.
But we all went in, and our PA for the demo team took a picture right after, like when we were all reacting. We're all like, ah!
Oh, I think I've seen some of your picture with it's the blue plane, right?
Yeah.
Blue Angels. Yeah, that's awesome. Because they flew a lot in
They
Washington.
did.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll have to look at that plane and look at the bubble. Maybe we can post it. That can be like on part of our
Oh,
cover.
yeah,
That'd be cool. So I guess that leads to my next question of, I know your husband also serves, right? So how did you meet your husband?
I met my husband. We met in the not best of ways. He was a T-38 airman at our last base in Virginia, and I was an F-22 airman. Same job, but 2 different airframes, so we didn't really interact. I went over to the parachute shop to get requalled on the ACES 2 chutes, and there's this baby airman, walking around with a gallon jug of water. And I went up to him, and I'm like, "You're killing the environment, bro." He hated me since that day. And then like time passed, we didn't work together. Met him at a house party.
Wait, he was the baby airman.
He was the
right?
baby airman.
Okay.
Weren't you still? You were a baby airman.
I was like,
Air
A
Force.
little bit.
I was an
more-
A1C, like pretty close to senior airman. Like I was cool. I knew my
Yeah,
stuff.
He was a baby with a gallon jug of water.
But I re-met him at a house party. I tried to like holler at him. He's like,
Did he remember you?
we met. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
And so we weren't really friends, but then we became best friends ever.
Mhm.
And then we got together and we got married.
We-
But in that time, I was in a different position. I was filling the exec position at the squadron, and he stole my slot as an F-22 airman.
Oh my god.
So then he got to work my old job while I was up at the
Well,
front office.
I mean, at least one of you got it, right?
Mhm.
I mean,
From the time, like you're killing the environment to dating, how much time passed between those two?
Killing the environment was probably end of 2020, maybe beginning of 2021. And then maybe October of 2021.
so not
Okay,
like
not too long.
like within
or
the same year.
Sometime of 2022. It was a while of him probably hating me for just coming in, because it was people that I already knew except for 2 boy airmen. And I was like, babies.
No.
ignore
Always.
them.
That's so funny.
It was funny.
Well, you never know. I
Yeah.
guess be nice to the baby airman.
Yeah.
You never know. But maybe being mean is like, oh, okay.
But he did end up getting a reusable water bottle. So
Oh, good.
we're very
Kudos.
proud of him.
Kudos. We're proud of you, husband. And with your family now, you have some pets. Tell us about your pets.
I have 2 cute little babies. We have Ryder Rose, who is a German Shepherd Hound mix. She's fun. She's crazy. She is.
That's the busy
too
one, right? Like,
energetic.
yeah.
She's one of the busy ones.
Okay.
I got her from, there was a rehoming page on Facebook right when I got to Virginia. Like I haven't even worked my first day yet. It was during COVID. So I did my quarantine immediately. When I got out of quarantine, got a dog.
We all
Showed
have
her-
COVID doggies.
Yeah.
Showed
That's
up on
sweet.
my first day and I was like, hey, I'm new here. Also, I just got a dog. So I had an apartment and a dog and a car in like 3 days.
Oh,
So it was
wow.
great.
Yeah,
um,
COVID dogs.
And then for little Boom Man, we have Boomer Tanner, our blue healer. He is 2 now. He's crazy. If I thought Ryder was crazy, he's crazy. We found him on another Facebook page, but it was my mom's HOA over in Phoenix. And it was a mom that was like, hey, we had this dog, like this blue healer pop up on the ranch. we tried to house him, doesn't get along well with our elderly dog because he's very energetic, doesn't even want him. We swooped in. So now we have
cute.
little Boomer.
Oh, they're both Facebook doggies.
Both
That's
free.
Cute
sweet
little
and
rescue little
free.
babies.
Aw.
But sometimes you could tell why they're free.
Yeah, you're like, it all makes sense. Well, but they're sweet and they're your babies, so. What does the Air Force look like for you in the future? Do you plan to stay in? Do you plan to, or you don't know yet?
I'm at almost my 8-year mark.
After that, you just don't know?
I signed an extra 4 years to get to a more desirable base to stay kind of close-ish to family. We're kind of sandwiched between mine and his when we get there. Not too long of drives. So that'll keep me in until 2031. I can retire in 2037. No, 2038 at 37.
So
I'll
you
probably
want to
just do
stay
that
in? I mean, it's not that much longer.
just to get the retirement benefit. And then if my husband also stays in, we'll get double retirement, and I want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
is his family still in California?
Yep.
Okay. And your family's mostly in Phoenix, so you'll be
Yep.
between the two when you get relocated to Vegas.
Yeah.
And
We're
we
closer to them.
can drive to you. So,
Yeah.
because we're very, very sad that you are moving.
Our
and-
girls are heartbroken because you're their favorite coach.
I'm
Yeah.
heartbroken. I don't want to leave the girl.
But
I
we
know.
do have nationals in Vegas, and so we're excited to get
Yeah.
to come see you. And I told Bailey the other day when we were having lunch, I'm like, yeah, and then Coach Miranda can show us all the off the strip cool stuff to do because she'll know her way around.
Yeah, more of a local experience. Yeah, I know.
We won't have to wait for well, I guess we had your car last time, but we won't have to take an Uber or anything. We'll be like, oh, our ride's on its way.
Yeah,
just wait for
exactly.
Coach.
I know. It is sad though. And I think that's what's crazy is I don't have any of that experience aside from my brother, and I was older when he served. We didn't have to move around. We didn't know anybody that moved around. So it's just kind of hard because you moved already here. How long have you been?
Only 2 years. I didn't mind moving as much. Like, my first base was overseas at Lake and Heath,
Where's that?
England.
Oh.
I didn't mind that too much. Moving away, didn't. I was like,
Mm.
okay, yeah, experience new stuff. And then I went to Langley over in Virginia for 4 years. By the time we were leaving, I was like, get me out of here.
I
I've
know.
been here for way too long. And then we come to DM here in Tucson. And now I don't want to leave. This is the
I
first base where I'm like genuinely sad about leaving. I love the girls. I love the friendships I've made.
Yeah.
I think my biggest difference is that I've gotten more involved in the local community.
Once you like kind of put roots down a
And
little
now I
bit?
love it and I don't want to leave. And we're going to rent out our house because there's the possibility that I'm like, I want to,
Yeah.
like,
Come
this is
back.
where I want to come back because we won't be too old by the time we get out. I'll get out at 37. Matt should be getting out about 41, so maybe 2039. We won't be too old.
hmm
So we'll be able to
Integrate back into
come
the.
back.
Yeah.
I know things are always changing with the military and nothing's for certain, but is there, with you re-signing and getting the base in Vegas, do you know, are they saying like, we'll try and keep you there for 4 years or we'll try and keep you there for X amount of time? Or
I know the Air Force as a whole is trying to move towards keeping people at duty stations for longer because it is so expensive to move people.
right?
hmm
Now, will that come into effect while we're at our next base? Hopefully. But
Well,
I
I
wish
mean,
that
you
would have
only-
happened while we were here.
2
Right.
years here, right? And so.
Mhm.
What if they came to you in 2 years and were like, we want to send you back to Tucson?
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Because
That's
Tucson
good.
moving is so
Or
like,
Phoenix, bring me back.
I
I
know.
want Arizona. And my allergies are a lot better in desert than they are in like grassy
As long as you're not
terrain.
on grass.
Mhm.
Well, and like once you get into an environment and like you figure out what works for you and going to a new one, I mean, at least Vegas is still kind of desert, but
Mhm.
I think it would be really hard if they sent you anywhere else.
So
You
we
know,
kind
I
of
have
stay
to
in the
start
desert.
everything. Ugh. Well, the future is bright. I mean, you'll know for certain in a handful of years which way it's going to go and what you're going to do. So hopefully that works out. And I guess we're just super thankful for your service. And what would you say if someone asked what the best way is to thank someone for their service? Buy a cup of coffee or just thank
If
them.
we're out and about and we see someone in uniform and we want to, or our kids want to thank them for their service, is just going up in a handshake or something?
I think the best way, what I prefer, if it's someone I know, heck yeah, you could buy me a coffee.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
From the general public, it does feel a little weird to be given stuff just because of the job that we chose. I do appreciate it, but I'd rather a genuine, like, hey, thanks for your service, and a handshake or just a warm smile. I know I love if I have to run to the store and a grandma comes up to me and is like,
Oh,
thank you for your service, and you look too pretty to be doing this.
I love it.
you're like,
I
I'm good
love
with
it.
that. Well, I think that's what's funny too, is most of the time you see just these bulky uniforms and stuff, but like you do look good in uniform, so
Yeah.
you can pull it
Thanks,
off,
girl.
you know.
Get it, girl.
Get a girl. But yeah, I agree. I think I'm kind of weird about receiving gifts and things like that. And like you said, it is a job for you, and you are serving our country and doing this job at the same time. You're like, I didn't sign up to like get free stuff, you know. But yeah, I think genuine thanks always goes a long way. So.
And we love when kids come up to us and say it.
Okay.
It is the
Aw.
cutest thing ever.
Okay, so do it. Do
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Awesome. Anything else you have to say that we didn't already talk about, or you think that about covers it?
I don't know. I loved my time in the service so far. I have traveled the world legitimately, especially with the F-22 demonstration team. We went everywhere.
That's
So
awesome.
cool. I know.
What's the
Korea,
coolest place you went?
probably Korea.
Korea?
We were in
Yeah.
there for like a month. We made good buddy.
My dad said Korea was his favorite place. He went when he was like 19, 20.
We got to eat so much good food,
Mm-hmm.
travel,
That's
the
awesome.
little like markets. They just had so many like food markets and the fish market, and wow, we ate good. We probably gained some weight because we ate so good.
And you're there for a month?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing. I think it was like August of 23 that we went, so right before we PCS'd here.
Nice.
That's cool.
Where else did you go? That's cool. You went to England, you said?
Yep, I was stationed over in England, and then in that, like, we traveled around to like mainland Europe over the 4-day weekends. Where is my favorite? I don't know, because
So,
the demo team, we just kind of stayed. A lot of it was stateside, to go into like Texas, Iowa,
mm,
California, Florida.
but
All
that
the
is
ones with
cool.
beaches were fun though.
Yeah.
I
You
know.
go to San Diego?
I haven't personally.
You
The
didn't talk
first time
about-
I went there was for a recent TDY with my current job.
I love San Diego.
I love
I
San
know.
Diego.
Any beach town. If they were going to send you anywhere else, maybe a beach town. I think.
And for the demo team, if there was a body of water, they pop flares.
Oh, wow.
So that was fun
That's
watching.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for letting us ask you all the hard questions.
Have you ever been to JBLM?
No.
No.
I've been the furthest west I went, other than like California, but like Northwest,
Yeah.
has probably been like Modesto.
Oh, so not far north. So no Oregon, no Washington.
Nope, not yet. That is undiscovered land so far.
Have to come with us.
Back to the Oregon Trail. You
Yeah.
know, you're headed west.
Or Alaska. That was probably another
Oh,
great one.
I
that we
love
went to.
I
Alaska.
haven't been. My son wants to go so bad because he's a fisher and
It
he
is
wants
beautiful.
He tells me all the time that when I turn 18, Mom, I'm either going and getting a cabin at the base of Mount Rainier or I'm moving to Alaska.
Alaska's gorgeous. We went for just a standard Neptune Falcon or some type of Air Force exercise. So it wasn't with the demo team, but it was me and this master sergeant. So I was doing like the majority of the work. I did not mind because we would have the doors open to where we were working. We'd be inspecting gear and just looking at the mountains.
It's just so pretty.
Other than the bear that came on base, pooped right in front of our ISU. So then we had to step around the poop to get stuff out of our.
Oh my gosh, the bear
container.
could have came just right in?
Yeah.
Is that when the doors are open?
No.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, it was like we came in one day
And it
to
was
bear
there.
poop.
Oh, that's scary.
So total side story, but my son was just at Boy Scout camp for a week and up like north near Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good job.
they're Payson. It was in Payson. And they have a bear at the camp that they haven't been able to catch. So my son, I was like, how's camp? He's like, good, except for they told me about the dang bear. So he was so scared the whole time about this bear. And so they had each campsite had like this metal lockbox, and they're like, do you have any food? Do you have any snacks? Do you have everything had to be locked. And the day he got home, I haven't told him this yet because I know it'd freak him out, but a couple of our Scoutmasters are staying for the whole summer and they sent pictures. There was bear handprints on someone's truck. The bear came through a campsite the day after they returned. And I haven't told my son because he was so scared about this bear, but I should show you guys the picture of this massive paw prints on someone's
That's so
truck.
scary. It's
so
elusive. They
scary.
can't find it.
Yeah, they haven't been able to catch it. So there's scouts coming. They come and do a week, like 500 kids at a time coming to this Boy Scouts camp. And there's a bear up there that's just been
Terrorizing.
Count me out.
hanging out. I know.
Well, and the Alaska bears are massive.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think I've seen a bear here. Knock on wood. I do not want to see a bear.
Well, we just had a bear in our town.
I know how they had.
Oh, I saw that on the Facebook page.
Yeah, how they had to like.
It made
Drug it.
national news.
It
that they-
did.
because when they caught him in the net and the one guy fell forward
Yeah.
on top of the bear, like people.
What was his name? It was like Doug or something. Like Doug.
I don't know.
Like, are you okay, Doug? Because it like almost took him out with the net.
Yeah, it made national news how sloppy we caught the bear.
Well, at least we caught the bear.
We got him. He's safe. He's released back in the wild.
Yeah, come on, guys. You try to catch a bear.
Seriously, he probably was like bracing for, a
heavy-
and then like this bear comes falling out of a tree that they tranquilized.
I know, seriously.
That's tough.
Like you planned for something heavy, but probably didn't really think it was going to be that heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Anyways, that's my side story.
Side story. Well, speaking of side stories, it's our side quest of the week. We'll start with whoever has one top of mind. Miranda, do you have one? Julia?
I do have one.
Ooh, okay.
My side quest of the week, we had my sisters and my brother-in-law and my baby nephew, who's almost 3 months old, come down for a barbecue. They live up in
Cute.
Phoenix. And he wore a cute little outfit with a little bow tie.
Little man. It's so cute.
So my husband and I, we made all the food and then
Got to get baby
served the food,
snuggles.
and then we just baby snuggled the whole time.
So cute.
He took such a good nap on my husband Matt that like he woke up with all the lines on his face. He was just sleeping good.
Oh,
Baby snuggles, just like
I love baby
them.
snuggles.
I
And you just
know.
get to hold them.
Especially when they're little and they like scrunch their butt up when you hold them. They're like,
And then you get a nap with them.
yeah.
So cute. And is this your first nephew?
My
Your
first
sister's
nephew
first
out
baby.
of my full siblings
Got it,
that like
okay.
I regularly see.
Yeah. So you get to see this nephew more
Mhm.
and be close and snuggle.
Same mom and dad.
Yeah.
Cute.
That's awesome. Let me think about it.
Okay.
Do you have one?
Well, just last night I spent, so back to my DIYs, I spent probably an hour plus trying to fix my stinking vacuum. I had it taken apart, screwdriver, all the things, but I was trying to YouTube. I had it all taken apart, but there's this little cord from like the part that goes on the carpet to the suction cup, and then there's the other cord. So I had that all taken apart, but I know exactly what it is. It was, when you buy bobby pins and there's the mat that it's the like
Oh, yeah,
piece
yeah.
of paper that it's all on. So someone vacuumed up a chunk of that thin
Mhm.
cardboard, and it was stuck right at the base.
So it wouldn't vacuum
So-
stuff up?
It would suck, but then it would get stuck. So
Oh.
I had to dig out all dog hair, so much dog hair, so many rhinestones, dig out. And then I was using a broom and trying to shove a broom in there. And then so long story short, I ordered a new vacuum on Amazon. It was at my doorstep at 4 a.m. So I could not fix it. I couldn't get
You
it
couldn't
out.
get it out?
I had it. It was so stuck in there. And honestly, this vacuum was actually handed down to me when we moved here from family that was moving.
So it's been years.
So it's old. I didn't bring my vacuum from Washington. I was going to buy a new one. So this one was given to me. It lasted me 2 years, but I had this whole thing taken apart, like every piece, cleaned it. I was cleaning it with Lysol wipes, like, oh, this is really dirty. Wash the filter, all to just not even be able to fix it.
And you just threw it away.
It's in my trash can right now.
Yeah.
So
Buying vacuums is painful.
it sucks.
It's like such a grown-up thing to do, and I don't like it.
And I remember one Christmas, like I think it was the Christmas right before my divorce, I really wanted this specific like mop.
Isn't the shark wet? It's like
Yeah.
a wet, dry mop.
Yeah. And I got the mop for Christmas, and I remember like looking at my husband and being like, this is how I know I'm an adult. I'm excited that for Christmas I got the mop I wanted, because
Well,
we had
it is pretty
all
awesome.
hardwood floors in our house back home. But also, update on my last side quest of the week, I still have not found the safe keys.
I was
So-
going to ask you. I was
I
like,
have not
please
found them.
update the listeners on your keys.
because there was a point where I was like, oh, I was going to give them to my mother-in-law so that the keys were just out of the house altogether. So I called her. I'm like, this is random, but did I give you these keys? And kind of told her what's going on. And she's like, no. And then she sent me this long list of like, have you checked your car center console? Have you checked here? Have you
Oh
checked
my
here?"
gosh, that's
And I'm
sweet.
like, yep. I don't.
Maybe they're in the vacuum.
Yeah, maybe that's what actually clogged it. Cannot find them.
They're just stuck behind the cardboard.
So in like 6 months, maybe by episode 12. I'll
Okay.
have found
Or you just
Get
call
a locksmith.
locksmith and then move everything over because you already have the new one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for the update. That
Yeah.
sucks. My side quest of the week is not exciting. I
What
went-
about Sunday?
Oh, duh. I can talk about that. I was just going to say, I just went to Phoenix for an appointment. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, I got baptized Sunday.
Yay.
And it was really exciting and having all my friends there and family. the family that's here. But yeah, it is kind of hard because my husband also got baptized and his family's in Washington or Oregon or wherever. So it is like, to your point, establishing in a community and kind of putting down roots. It is kind of hard when only part of your life has kind of settled. And so just really thankful that you guys were there and everyone else who came. And,
It's
know,
it's an exciting side quest. Yeah, Coach Miranda came. We had a whole bunch of people there to cheer you on.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was a good day, Father's Day too. So yeah.
And they
It's
gave
good.
out root beer floats there.
Did you have one?
No,
Oh, you should have got one.
dairy. Didn't want to risk
Oh
it.
yeah. Me neither. I don't have one either. But yeah, the kids ate so many of them. I was watching them and I was like, you got to take them home. But it was a nice day. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. And then Coach Miranda, my daughter and I went to Chipotle after.
Oh, yeah.
And realized that Coach Miranda is closer to my daughter's age than mine.
Which we forget all the time.
That you're such a baby. And I'm just so old. I'm older than both of you. I'm the grandma here.
Oh, yeah.
Respect your elders, ladies.
Okay, so I'll be the mom, you'll be the grandma, and she's our
I'm the daughter.
little child. I forget all the time. I feel when I'm around people and I connect with them, I don't even think about their age.
I don't either.
I'm like, eh.
Yeah, so Bailey thought that was really cool that you guys are 13 years apart and me and you are 17.
Well, she's a young adult. We're going to be besties.
Yeah,
Exactly. But you know what I was just thinking, though, with all that in mind, she's going to be retired before both of us. Regardless of our ages.
I know. My mother-in-law sometimes jokes that I'm already retired, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm so broke.
You're like, I need to go back to work. I know. But yeah, it's hard, but that'll be nice. Being retired. Like, I don't think I'll ever retire.
I know. I don't think I will either unless my kids take care of me.
Yeah, you're like, put me in the ADU out back. Let me live on your property.
We're still going to get second jobs afterwards. Like, my husband's going to school for fire science, but I think he wants to switch it over to engineering because I don't want him dying in a fire.
I know, that's scary.
Been getting on him about that.
And wearing the fire, we were just talking about that, wearing the fire gear in Arizona. How do they not get heat stroke?
No idea.
Like, that's crazy.
It is so much.
Yeah.
I'm going to school for psychology, so I want to do something like that. I know.
You could be like a virtual therapist.
Ooh, I know I've always wanted like to work with kids. I'm very good with that. Since I was a kid, they thought I was going to be like a special needs aide at the school.
I can see that, like teaching or something like, yeah, because you are good with kids. And it's funny because you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. But like, you always are good with them. So
I always second guess myself.
You
though, 'cause
do?
I'm not a mom. My
yeah.
kid interactions are from when I was a kid, and me and my siblings would like rile each other up.
I know.
So
Well, I mean, it gives you good firsthand experience because kids nowadays are so different. But I also think you meet so many different personalities when you coach a sport and or do like teacher's aid or whatever it may be. You get to have that like hands-on of what kids are like and how different they are. So I think that'd be cool. That'd be awesome. I don't think there's enough like therapists or special education, things like that in schools or in communities. So whatever you do, I think it'll be really valuable.
I just want to do
exciting.
something that serves me, works for me. I've always said, like, for my military career, I'm not stuck at serving for 20. My husband's not stuck at serving for 20. Once it no longer serves us, once we wake up and we are just unhappy, we're going to get out whenever our contract ends.
That's nice.
We're not holding each other to, like, we have to stay in for the whole time.
I know.
No.
Well, that's good too. If you can do what you like and what brings you joy, I think you should.
So when you retire, how many years will that have been?
20.
20. Okay. My dad retired at 21 years of service.
I'll be 37. It's crazy to think about.
It's exciting.
Are you in school now or you'll do school when you're done?
I'm in school right now. Haven't taken a class in like a year. But the military pays for it all with the military tuition assistance. But we both, my husband and I, get the GI Bill.
Oh, nice.
And unsure what we're going to do. We haven't started having kids yet. I told him I can pop him out one in a few years. If he wants more than that, he can do it himself. So we'll probably have one eventually, maybe when I hit 30. But we are able to transfer our GI benefits to our kid. So I'm unsure if he wants to be the one to transfer, if I want to be the one to transfer right now.
So one of you can, and one of you, okay, that's cool.
So right now we are both working on our bachelor's. I don't know. I know I want to go up to at least a master's. So I'll probably need my GI Bill because the military won't cover with TA for all anything above an undergraduate, really.
So for him, he could probably do bachelor's though, right? And then kind of That's awesome.
But that's all in the future. Right now, we're just going to
Yeah.
class whenever we have time, whenever we're not moving.
Well, yeah, and like you're moving, you coach, you work, you know, and I think it's yeah, and then when one of you TDYs, right? Like you're doing it all at home yourself too, and so
And he's been gone a lot this
Yeah.
year. He was gone
Yeah.
January to the beginning of April, and then he just left again beginning of June. But he's back now.
I was gonna say, do you have to pack up everything by yourself?
Nope, he's back.
Oh, good.
And
That'd
how
be
many
hard.
days till you leave?
Oh, I thought you'd be counting.
I know. It's like 47 or something like that.
If I wasn't on leave and I went to work, I would have got an email that told me exactly how many days.
Makes me sad.
I know.
I don't like it one bit.
But at
40
least
days exactly.
40?
so soon.
Oh my goodness.
So we need to do something. We need to know the last day that you'll be at cheer, because obviously you probably don't want to do till the last minute, right?
Mhm.
Because you're probably, when you move, are you like one and done? Are you just like packing everything and then, or you
Great
don't know?
question. We have a Penske rented. We're planning on leaving, like we're planning on packing up our Penske one day, and that's the same day as our like out processing appointment, our official one, where we have to go down and be like, yep, we're done. And then we're in this like weird limbo where we're not attached to our current base. We're not attached
just
to
kinda
our
like
next base. We're just like
free
military
agents.
members in limbo. But then the next day, which would be a Saturday, we're supposed to be just doing the 6.5-hour drive to Nellis.
And
And
then
I think that's it.
yeah, so we'll have to plan something like
I
with the
know.
girlies
Yeah.
before you go, the cheer girlies. So sad.
sad. I know.
Yeah, even all the like new kids coming in and their parents were like, "We love Miranda. She makes them work hard." And we're like,
Well,
"Yeah."
like our girls, like some of our girls last year made Veterans Day cards. I mean, I know
I
my
love
daughter
that
did,
last year.
and then our community does for Veterans Day. They have a little table set up, and you can take an American flag and write a tag, and then tie it to the flag and go and stick it in the ground out in front of the clubhouse. And Bailey did one for you, and we sent you a picture, and
Oh,
I did one for my dad. And so all the different flags throughout the clubhouse have like a different like honor of. So
I love
our
that, by
girls
the
just
way.
love you.
I
Yeah.
went to work and I was like, my name's on a flag.
yeah.
I'm
Is your
loved.
name
I
on a flag?
appreciate it.
We'll
But
have to keep the tradition alive. Even when you move, I'll be like,
Yeah, that's a
go
sweet.
do it, sis, and then send a picture to Coach.
the Veterans Day paintings and letters are still on my wall in my office. I haven't taken them down yet to move them, leaving them to the last day.
I
Take
could.
them to your knee depths.
Yeah, taking everything down at work is always so hard. So
And
yeah.
I decorated my office. I got a Shrek flag. I got pink lights.
You chew
Love it.
office.
Yeah.
You
It's very
girlified it.
girly pop. For the
Yeah.
longest time, it was just me in charge. Now we finally have a second. I finally have a second. But he's a man, but he understands. He walked into a girly pop shop. The NCO office will forever be girly pop.
I hope he keeps it going.
We need to do the cooler fundraiser before you leave, so you can sell all the tickets.
Yeah, you were the number one.
They do think that I was a bit of a scammer last year. My pilots were like, this random person won. We watched the live. Wasn't us.
Oh my gosh.
I spent so
Friends,
much money.
We did not scam you. It was a random draw. We random drawed it.
So for the listeners, we do a raffle for our cheer team where there's lots of different prizes, but the big prize is a Yeti cooler, and each family on the cheer team buys like a bottle of wine or a bottle of liquor or beer or whatever, and it all goes in that cooler. So when you win the whole cooler of alcohol,
All the stuff.
and the Yeti cooler. I wanted that cooler.
I just wanted the cooler. Yeah.
So her airmen were like, "Oh, this is cool."
You were one of the ones that sold the most.
I
They
think there was
sold a
one girl
lot.
on our team
Yeah.
that sold more, but I think you were second. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my airmen to buy them. I got my fellow NCOs to buy them. My pilots were buying them like crazy.
And you kept pushing it. You're
I
like,
kept pushing it. My commander over at the fighter squadron I work at, he pulled me into his office. He's like, okay, give me your spiel. If you want some good money, tell me. And I was like, sir, we're helping out the cheerleader.
there you go. There you go. Yeah. I know.
It worked. He gave like 5 tickets of $50.
Yeah.
Yeah. $10 each. Yeah. We're not going to.
I know. We won't have you next year.
Well, be there in spirit. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Dubby Energy. That's DUBBY Energy. If you listen to us for any amount of time, you know life is basically one giant side quest. Between work, kids, coaching, family, and now a podcast, there's always something going on. Dubby has become one of my go-to energy drinks because it gives me the boost I need without all the crash. It's 0 sugar, tastes great, and honestly has been a nice change from some of the other options out there. If you want to try it for yourself, head to wbby.gg and use code WeGotThisRight for 10% off your order. That's We Got This Right, all one word at checkout. Okay, I think we're at the time where we go through rapid fire questions. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
We're ready. Okay, so we'll just kind of throw out the question, and then whoever wants to answer.
Hit the buzzer.
Yeah, we need a buzzer. Any plans for 4th of July this year?
We do. We're going to Texas.
Fun. We're in
Yeah.
Texas.
Well, we're going to San Antonio for the first couple days, and then we'll be in South Padre Island for the actual 4th of July, and it looks amazing and beautiful. And I was messaging with the Airbnb hosts because it looks like they do a parade and fireworks on the beach and all this stuff. So we'll be at the beach, which I'm so excited to put my
I
toes
miss
in the ocean.
beach.
I know. And so we'll be, the kids and I and Kate will be,
Of course, Kate.
yeah, that's on family vacation. So we'll be in Texas at the beach for the 4th of July.
You'll be moving, right? Or no?
Oh, I'll be packing,
Okay.
but we might skip up to Phoenix. Any excuse to see my nephew,
Yeah,
really.
that's
I love that
funny.
little man.
Yeah, I would too. I think I'll be doing fundraiser for the cheer team. Whoop, whoop. We have a big celebration, and I thought it was the 3rd, and I was really excited because it's a condensed version of it. The other one is pretty big and on a grander scale, and I think I'm one of only a couple coaches around, and so I'm a little nervous about how long I'll have to be there all day, so I'm trying to figure that out. But otherwise, we don't really do anything, so just be hanging around.
Do your guys' dogs mind the fireworks? Because mine don't. Neither one. They're just like, eh.
Peso doesn't care.
Yeah, my dogs don't care.
Ryder, we had her in Virginia, and where the base is in Virginia isn't really a safe neighborhood. We had constant shootings.
Oh, yeah.
So she would always put her head against the window, like look across the street to the
Oh my
shootings.
gosh.
Fireworks don't freak her out because she's used to living in a not so nice neighborhood. Boomer, on the other hand, he is a spoiled little baby who's only lived in the nice suburbs.
And it's funny that his
Freaks
name's
out.
Boomer.
I know, but he freaks out. I know, that's funny. Yeah, Peso used to be scared of like the big ones, but he's whatever.
I remember when we first got Charlie, I was so scared she was going to freak out, whatever. And the first 4th of July, she was like, because in Washington, we can set off our own fireworks and everybody goes crazy. She was just on my lap, just watching the fireworks, and she's just never minded. And
That's good because
Yeah.
having a stressed dog for fireworks.
I know
is
my
awful.
mother-in-law's dogs freak out. And
They're little doggies.
they're little doggies, yeah.
Yeah.
So, side question.
Okay. Most memorable 4th of July memory. I'll start. I think I was 12 and I was holding a firework. Do not hold fireworks. Leave them safely on the ground. But it wasn't one that anyone thought was dangerous. It was one of those like smoke ball type that it just has smoke.
Mhm.
But it was longer. It was a tube. So it was more smoke, right? So I was just holding it. We were all doing it. And then when I took one and lit it, it was a dud and it exploded in my hand on my shirt. So my hand melted and my shirt caught on fire because it was woolly material. And of course, they tell you stop, drop, and roll. But when you're on fire, you don't really
run.
think about it. And so I was like, I'm on fire, And so they threw me on the ground. But, luckily it was just my sweater that could get it off of my hand. So I just had my hand in a bucket of ice for the rest of the night. But so terrifying. So I still don't like fireworks to this day, which is totally fine because we don't really do them here. And I think we just do drone shows now, right? So totally fine with that. But
Caught
that
yourself
was
on
mine.
fire.
That's scary.
Memorable, but not in a good way.
Scary.
Don't hold fireworks.
How about you?
A little bit of a throwback, but like not too much of a throwback. I forget which year. It's before my husband and I were married. We went back home for 4th of July. We were just boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. At this time already, he was the favorite child. My parents love him. It's crazy. They have 4 of their own, though.
But they love
That they love my brother-in-law and my husband. They're the favorites.
That's funny.
But we went home and we ended up going to, it's a very small town in upstate New York. We ended up going to the fireworks show in downtown. And we were sitting there watching the fireworks and we were just kind of chatting. And we're just boyfriend and girlfriend. We haven't had the talk yet. And we're just like, we should get married.
Aww.
And so we talked about it. And that was the first time they were like, you know what? Yeah. But
kind of serious.
the biggest question we had was if something happened, like something horrible happened. would you wipe my butt for me after I use the bathroom? And we both said yes, and we both knew it was
Then you
legit.
knew it. That's the question.
Cute.
That's the question. I love that. That's how you know.
And then a few months later, we went to the jewelry store. I picked out my own ring. I'm very type A. Needed to be the one I picked out. And then like a month after that, we got engaged. 3 months later, we got married.
And your wedding was so cute. And like the mountain. Was it the mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Shenandoah Mountains. We eloped.
So cute. That's really cute.
Cute. First of all, I don't know. I have such a bad memory of like childhood and stuff, but I do remember because we lived off base, but my dad was in the military when he retired, we moved. But we used to go on base, and you could like climb inside the tanks and sit inside a jet, and they had carnival rides, and then the base would do like a huge 4th of July show. So I remember as a kid, we'd spent a lot of time on the base on the 4th of July doing the carnival and eating crappy food and then feeling sick from the spinny cups and then watching the fireworks show and getting in the back of tanks. And yeah, so probably that was always fun.
I love those carnival rides. I don't trust them, but I love
They're
them.
not. I was like, that's kind of sketch because I almost fell at a carnival ride.
Me too.
I have trauma. It was the Ring of Fire. You know?
At Wild Waves?
Yes.
Oh my God. I almost fell out of that thing. My harness didn't
Yes.
lock.
And
And I
then-
was holding the
Yes.
ceiling. Oh
And then
my
you're like upside down for a while and you're like, help, you know?
I've never ridden it since.
Yeah.
And that was at Wild Waves.
Yes. And it's the one that goes and then like around. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What's it called?
It's the Ring of Fire. And so it goes in a circle, but it kind of and it goes higher. And then you're at one point where it's kind of just like gravity and you just are at the top and it sits there for a minute and then goes back down.
I told all my friends, I was falling out. Like my shoulder was
they
on
shouldn't have
the
let me
bar.
on it. I was too tiny.
I think that's the ride that I rode with my stepdad, and I was still a little kid, but they let me go, but I
Yeah.
was too short, and I started to slip a little bit, so my
Yes.
dad had to like hold
You
me.
down. Yeah, because they had this drum barrel that goes over your lap and there was so much room. And I don't know, I think I went on with one of my brothers, but same thing. They're like holding me and I was screaming for my life and everyone just like, it's fun. Everyone's screaming. No, kids are going to fall out of it. Like we should look.
We should look.
But they're
because
shutting down. So
Yeah. I almost fell out of that thing. And it's terrifying.
Yeah, to this day, I'm like,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Okay, sorry, this is rapid fire. Phew. Have you ever been in a 4th of July parade?
I have for the Girl Scouts.
Cute.
We had a little like bizarre parade that the local church would put on, and the Girl Scouts always walked with our little like
Aw.
vests and sashes.
Wait, do you remember your, were you a brownie or a daisy, or do you remember what you were at the time? Or what color your vest was?
I know at one point I had green, one point I had brown.
Okay, so was it the last one, maybe? The brown? You were a little brownie?
Probably.
I'm just curious. I'm trying to envision it.
I don't remember like anything
okay.
about Girl Scouts other than we would go ham for Girl Scout cookie sales.
Yeah.
And then one year, at least when I was a kid, it was like a animal plus a name. One year was Miranda the Panda. We went crazy selling stuff because I wanted all the Miranda the Panda. Like,
That's
merch.
awesome. That's
got it.
cute. That's cute.
That's cute.
Do you still have any of it?
Probably back at my mom's old
Yeah,
house.
that's probably like your mom probably has it. I was in a 4th of July parade a few parades around that, but I was in it for Baton. So in Twirl Baton, we actually went to state in 1 second. So that's pretty exciting. But have you been in a 4th of
I
July?
don't know. Not that I can think of. I don't know.
Okay, we'll have to get back to it.
Yeah,
I mean, a
maybe.
correction if you were, because you can't remember.
I mean, other than ones I just did myself because I thought it was cool and be like, Mom and Dad, watch this. And we'll just make our own.
You probably did. It's probably on
I'm
video
sure of
somewhere.
that, yeah. Instead of made a movie, made a parade.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you probably did. Favorite cheer moment? I know mine.
Hitting zero.
Yeah. When you came out. So
I think that might be mine too.
I know. So I'll tell my side of it and then, or do you want to go first? Because you went in.
I'll go first.
Okay. Because after the girls competed and you went to get the scorecards.
This is at Nationals.
This
in Las
is
Vegas.
Nationals. I have to go into this little room and I walk in. They're taking a while to grab our stuff because we definitely took more than the allotted amount of time to go grab our envelope. So I'm chatting with them. They're asking where I'm from. And I'm like, oh, we're over in like Tucson,
Mhm.
talking about how I'm in the military. I'm just kikiing with everybody at the table. And then we're just all having a great conversation. She hands it to me and she's like, no deductions. You guys hit zero. And I was like, God, are you serious? She's like, yeah. I was like, This is our first time, and I'm trying so hard not to cry because I knew I wanted to get trick you guys.
You did good though.
Oh my God. And I was like, thank you so much. As if that woman
That
had
was you,
anything to
and you
do
were on
with
the
it.
stage, and you're like, this is a huge moment for me.
I felt like, I don't even know, I just won a big award. Thank you guys so much for nominating me. Oh,
Oh my God. I just want to thank all my fans. No, I know. And then when you came out, because you wanted to trick me, and I'm so nervous because I'm in the hall right outside the door, so only one coach can go in. And you come out and you have this look on your face and you're just like bummed, And I was like, oh my gosh, no, what? And then you hold up the bag of pins and you're like, hit zero. Oh my gosh, I was crying. I don't know if you started crying, but
I had to
definitely
call
cried.
my mom to be like, I know I hit zero.
And then everyone's like, well, hitting zero. I'm like, I don't care. If this is all we get, this is the highlight of my life
The
right now.
girls were, and I was in the stands with a whole bunch of the parents, and you text me and the girls hit zero, and so I got to tell all the moms oh my gosh, we hit zero, the girls hit zero,
and brought their pins back.
So proud of themselves, and they'd worked so hard.
I know.
So yeah, hitting zero was definitely up there.
Yeah, and then at least for Colby, she has her hit zero pin with her trophies, her little shelf, and then I have mine in my office because we got them too, and so I'm like, we hit zero, even if that's all we ever get, that, highlight.
I put it on my backpack.
Oh,
my daughter's is on her backpack.
Yeah, I just don't want to lose it.
I know.
What's yours?
Hitting
zero,
hearing
and telling the parents, because we all had a different perspective of it, and then the girls just screaming, so excited. It was so cute to see them just
telling the girls while they were all in the merch line.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then everyone else looking at me like, hey, Sarah! It was pretty nice. It was fun. Coaching without kids.
What's that like?
What's it like for you? Or is it just...
I don't have the coaching with kids perspective.
Yeah, you're like, that's all I know.
I feel like what I do is a lot easier because I don't have a mom hat to worry about oh, do I have it on? Do I have it off? It's very much I'm just kind of here for the vibes. Let's do some cheer, y'all.
Yeah. And work them out.
That it is a little bit tough when you're dealing with the emotions because they want to be a certain position, or we are pushing them a little hard because competition season is always around the corner.
The tears.
The tears. I don't know how to deal with that, but I'm very appreciative for the mom coaches that are able to step in and deal with it.
But you do really good. You're like, let's go for a walk. But you were cute. The first time one of the girls cried, you're like, tears. You just looked at me and I was like, let's just walk with her, and it was cute.
Mine?
No.
Okay.
It was not yours.
Was it yours?
Scary.
I'm just kidding.
No. But we just walked and it was totally fine. But yeah, I think, like you said, it's all you know, in the same way that that's all I know, because I've never done cheer. I've never coached cheer. So this is my second season going in, and I've only known it with being a mom of a cheerleader. But it is complex in the way that you talk about it, because constantly I'm like, don't mess around. You got to be on your best behavior because you're the coach's kid. And I feel like we're harder on our daughters because of that fact. But
I think so too. I feel like I'm so much harder on our daughters.
Yeah.
Other coaches' daughters too, but our two girls, because we're mother and other mother.
Yeah. We're always watching each other.
I am going to take you out and run, and we're going to run until you puke.
Don't
knock it
me
off.
Get Miranda. No, they'll be excited.
You guys are definitely tougher on your own kids.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I think who else is going to be if not us? And I think there is a higher expectation of kids of coaches, or even relatives or, family friends or whatever. But I think I do appreciate it, though, having you being a neutral party, in that fact of you can be tougher on the kids and you can be that neutral perspective, which is really nice. So I think it's really cool. You go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think it's really cool. And even my husband has said that. He's like, I think it's so cool that you came here and you're like, I just want to get involved. And you did, and you did it. And that's really scary for people getting to a new town, settling in, finding something that you did growing up, because you did do cheer, and then establishing yourself as a coach. I think that's super awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
I was just going to say, I try really hard to be neutral with my own kid, and it's been a little tough lately, but I was able to just call you and be like, I'm done with this situation. I want you to do stunting with these girls, and I'm just going to walk away and let you be neutral and let you handle it and have your perspective. And yeah, it is nice to have someone who doesn't have a kid on the team.
And you're leaving us.
I don't want to.
I know.
Like, I like the job that I'm currently in. I like the area that I love the area that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
But like the big thing that's making me not want to leave is the girls.
I know.
Like I love these girls so much, and y'all too so much.
I
Like,
know.
There's
It's our
not
little.
gonna be another Julian, Kaylee, and not Arizona, in Las Vegas.
Well, we'll come visit you.
Yeah, you're
so.
not getting rid of us.
Yeah.
Oh, and we also at Chipotle, I was telling my daughter, and they're going to be pen pals, so we'll
That's
all
awesome.
write each other. And I
We
told her
should.
I want to do it with like a dearest Miranda.
Oh my gosh.
So down.
Like Bridgerton. Have you seen
Yeah,
Bridgerton?
like
No.
Dearest gentle reader.
yeah.
My
Yeah.
Aaron's really trying to get me to watch it.
You
though.
should, because
You
it's
should.
like
You
a
would love it.
fusion of like old timey and pop culture and like pop songs, but they're like, orchestra-y with like the violin when they're at the ball. So it's like, thank you
She would love
next.
it.
And it's
You
like,
would love But yeah, we will pen pal it.
Yeah.
Write letters, because that was one of our homeworks on one of
Yep.
the previous episodes, is to get back to pen to paper, mail your friend a letter.
and let them know you're thinking of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do that. So next question, rapid fire. Taco Bell order, because
We know
Taco Bell is a thing in my family, in your family, huge. And we always are going to Taco Bell after practice. So what is your go-to Taco Bell order?
I like the cheesy bean and rice burrito
Mhm.
and the bean burrito. Sometimes a little chip and cheese action if I'm feeling crazy.
Ooh.
My husband usually gets the number 6 because I got to pick it up for both of us after practice.
What's the number 6?
However, I don't even know now. The menu items all just changed, but it's the chicken chalupa with like the hard taco and something else, like the
Okay,
burrito.
okay.
But he also needs cheesy roll-ups, and then he likes the Baja Blast blended. I like the Baja Blast soda.
Oh, the Freezy.
Yep.
Okay. I was going to ask you what drink. So like you got to get the Baja. I don't love the Baja Blast, but like the family does. It's like crazy. You got to get Baja Blast.
Or the veggie Mexican pizza. So good.
Ooh, yes. It's the newer one, right?
I know it was here, and then it came, like it left, and it came back, and now there's a new version of
Yeah, I
it.
like
I haven't tried the new version
Oh
yet.
my gosh, you have to try the new version. So get it with the beans, because I don't really love meat, but with the black beans, it's so good in the sauce that you put on top. It's really nice.
Maybe I'll do that right after this.
Yeah, it's very good. My go-to, I always get a bean burrito, just classic bean burrito. And what else do I like? I do like that new pizza, but that's about it. What do you didn't feel very good after you had
Yeah,
it.
last time I had Taco Bell, it did not sit well. It's not my favorite, but I always get a bean and cheese burrito. Sometimes I'll get a Crunchwrap Supreme. But yeah, Taco Bell's not my fave.
Yeah.
Y'all are sleeping on the cheesy bean and rice.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Well, yeah. I don't know. It's just bean burrito. That's
Yeah, I
simple.
like especially when they put like the right amount of onions. Because
Oh, yeah.
like there's like
I want
no
extra
and then
onions.
sometimes they put so much, it's like, oh, I gotta like,
That's what I want.
yeah, you want to have the bad breath.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Or like when the sauce is just on one side and then
Yeah.
you got to kind of like shake your
I
burrito.
did or not too long ago tried the Doritos taco, and that was good.
Yeah. It's just kind of like
Yeah.
all their tacos kind of taste the same.
Yeah,
So like if you get the shell and it's Dorito, it's a little nice change, but
yeah.
okay. Emotional support beverage. What is your drink of choice?
At work, Red Bull, because I got to stay awake and
What
do
flavor?
work. I'm slowly getting into sugar-free. I'm trying to have less of a sugar intake. The new summer edition blue one, the iced vanilla
Ooh,
berry.
It tastes like an old bubble gum that we used to have as kids. Like it was like the bubble
It's
gum. and
delicious.
Oh, so good.
But I can down
That's yours?
those.
Awesome. But what about like in the evening? Like you're having, I love Diet Coke. That was mine. What do you, just water?
I'm mainly like a water person. I can't have juice in my fridge or else I will drink all of it, like grape juice.
All of it?
I will finish a container one day. So I will allow myself to buy the no sugar, no sweetener cranberry juice if I want something that's not water. But I won't down that as much because it's very tart. But yeah, I have no self-control when it comes to juice. So like I can't be juicing.
No juicing for Well, and I think we've already talked about
Yeah, we've
ours.
done ours.
Okay. And then I put down, last question is favorite book, but I think that's really hard because we're all readers here.
Mhm.
And so I guess what are a couple of books that have left impact or like some really stand out in your mind?
I know the whole Into Darkness series by Nevessa Allen, like the Lights Out is the first book, Caught Up is the second book, Game On is the third. I will say I did get into a car accident while listening to the third book, so I took a whole month before I finished it.
And listeners, it is a little spicy.
Oh, yeah, it's spicy, so if you don't like spice, please do not read, especially,
Yes, caution.
honestly, all of them.
Caution. Yes.
Caution, caution, don't read unless you are
Hence-
of age and away from children.
Yes, hence the getting into a car accident. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, I don't think I've said, maybe that was we got this wrong, is like, I don't think I've ever like disclaimed any of my books. So usually some of my books have a little bit of that in that. So just any recommendation I give you, just expect it. So just take Julia's recommendations if you're not into that. But those are good books if that's what you're into.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, those are good. What about you, Julia? Do you
My,
have like
like,
any book that like stands out in your mind that's just like,
well, the Harry Potter series. But
Yes.
we talked about that before too. Love the Harry Potter series. I really loved a book called Sarah's Key. It's a World War II book, and something happens in the first chapter that it doesn't get resolved until the end. And I read that book in a day. I remember too, because I think I got the book for like Christmas. And when I was married, we used to go to Mount Rainier every Christmas Day and go have hot cocoa in the back of the truck and sled. And I read all the way there and all the way back and read that book in a day. And then The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, which is
Mhm.
about to become a movie that I think I've also talked about that I'm really excited about. So I love those. I love World War II books. I love self-help books. I love self-reflection books. And then mystery, semi-scary.
kind of like crime?
Yeah, crime. And then documentary. Yeah, true crime.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
not spicy.
mine's fantasy, romantasy. Yeah. Yeah, I would say Harry Potter. The one that stuck out that I think is okay for everyone, it was a war-timey one, and it was, it's about letters or something. Not Letters We Left Unsent, right?
The Things We Leave Unfinished.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
The Things
It's
We
a
Leave Unfinished.
it's
And
a
that
World
was
War
by,
World War II book.
yes, that's what it is. The Things We Leave
read
Unfinished
that.
by Rebecca Yarros. And I really like her because she wrote the Fourth Wing books, which
Oh.
were really good. And hopefully I got that right. But this one wrecked me. Like, I don't read military books. Something just about them, devastating. But this one, somebody recommended it. I think it might have been a book club book read, and I was planning to go, so I read it. Oh my gosh, I cried the whole time. So it's very good, though, if that's what you want to do, is cry a lot. But Fourth Wing books are good, and I think they're also turning that into a series. Michael B. Jordan just took it and signed it, because she gave her rights away to like HBO or whoever, and they were going to do, no, maybe it was Hulu, and she didn't think they'd do it justice, so she got the rights back and then sold it to him. So there'll be a show.
Awesome.
Will
Awesome.
Michael B. Jordan be in it?
We can only hope. Maybe he will be. I don't know. I'm sure he will be. A lot of the directory studio people will be in their own movies. So probably.
I'll be watching it then.
Yeah, we will be watching. And what are our current reads? What are you guys reading?
Yeah, we just recorded the other day, so it's been a short week, but I'm almost done with the Kristen Hanna book. I'm reading The Things We Do for Love.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like perfect timing because it's like a mentor woman. Really, it just seems like interesting timing for me, but it's really good. I'm almost done. I'll be done with it before probably the end of this weekend. So how about you, Miranda?
I'm currently reading Rules for the Summer by Megan Quinn on my Kindle. I started it, put it back down, have been reading it. I read 9 books last month. This month I've only read 2.
And it's so funny how it happens. Like sometimes you just like whiz through them, and you guys are both fast readers.
It's
I think
crazy.
so.
Megan Quinn, doesn't she write the
A not so meet cute,
yeah, it's a lot of
cute little romance.
Cute romance.
But this book is good so far. It's this girl, she signs up for a financer site, like trying to have somebody pay for this candy store she just inherited. And then he's signing up in England, signing up for a fiance site. It was a fiance site. They just signed up to get engaged.
And they didn't know.
He knew, she didn't. And
Oh,
now she's like, no, I don't
gosh.
want you. But now he has a month to convince her, like, marry me. So it's
Oh.
cute.
See, I don't know. I'm so jaded. I hate love stories. I think they're so cheesy. I'm like, it never happens
I
like
love the
that.
cheese.
He's gonna lie to you. She's gonna. I don't know.
Not in
I
these
hate-
books.
I hate them.
Their dreams come true.
I read
okay?
one for the local moms book club, called The Holidays.
Oh, well, that one was
I was like,
so corny. They went to they were stuck in the family house.
it was like Groundhog's Day. She
Yeah.
woke up every day and relived the days leading up to Christmas.
Yeah. That one was really corny. But some
I
people
like
liked
corny.
it.
But I used to be a huge Nicholas Sparks fan. I read all of his books, loved A
But
Walk
he
to
wrote it very
Met him a couple times.
man romance style. It's not the cheesy style that
I mean,
you don't
kind of,
like.
because it's always like a girl needs saved, or I
Yeah,
don't know,
but-
she's dying of cancer, or I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I do love The Notebook though.
I like cheesy, but with an independent woman. I don't want the woman to be like, give me money, help, save me.
Poor me, poor
How?
you. Yeah,
No,
yeah, I
she
know.
gotta be a strong girl.
That's right. That's right. I just finished A Kiss of Iron. I am now on the second book, A Touch of Poison. Disclaimer, it has spice, so just caution. Look at the trigger warnings in the front.
That reminds me, at my last job, we did hybrid schedule, and our CFO was very type A, very religious, very structured, and we were allowed to listen to music, or we were allowed to listen to podcast audiobooks. Eventually they made it just music, but at our desk we were allowed to listen to music. But my direct boss, she liked them spicy books, and our CFO came in and closed her door to have a talk with her, and she took out her ear pod and it instantly switched to her phone, and it was a very spicy moment in the book, and she's like, I thought I was going to be fired right there, sent up to HR, my life was done. But she said our blushing, she's like, it
Oh my
would not turn
gosh.
off. I was like, I would have.
That's like
died.
those funny videos that's like,
scary.
if I die, delete my Kindle or whatever. Or if I get in a wreck, make sure you turn off my stereo. You're hanging upside down and spice.
I lived through it. It was scary.
I know.
I gotta pause it. This is too serious.
I know. Or if you turn back on the car and it's in the shop and it connects automatically.
Bluetooth was off by the time I
Okay.
dropped it off at the collision center.
They're
Oh
like,
my
oh
gosh.
goodness.
Spicy girl.
How do you? I can't read them in public like that. Like at work, I'll listen to music. I
Oh.
could never think about an audiobook.
Like that.
There's a
I
book
know.
that someone recommended to me. You finished it. I ended up not finishing it. Her Soul to Take.
Yeah.
And I was at my daughter's dance class reading this book. Didn't realize what it was. And it got to a part and I was like, I'm going to.
Like you
I
weren't
was
even doing
so
anything.
embarrassed. I was like, they all know when I'm reading. There's children present. This has to be against the
This
law.
is a
I
sin.
threw the book in my purse and I was like, I'm gonna just play a stupid game on my phone.
Well, and that's the thing. It doesn't bother me at all. I could be anywhere doing whatever. And then I just got baptized. And I'm like, maybe I need to ask for forgiveness for my books. But I love fantasy books. And I feel like so much of the fantasy today that's really popular or really whatever, you're going to have some of that in there. And that's real life. I mean, I don't know. So, but yeah, sorry.
I'm like our total side tangent.
Yeah, books.
But I love me a good romance book.
Yeah.
Give me some yearning.
I know. Yeah, maybe we'll ask about people's recommendations because we have asked about book recommendations, but I know a couple listeners are into romance books. So shout out to my sister-in-law. Give us your recommendations.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, thanks for being our first guest. We're so excited that you came on and
hung out with us.
have you again.
Thanks for having me.
We
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you.
And we're sad you're moving, but we know it's for the best.
I don't
And
wanna
you're not getting
move.
rid of us. It's just until
you
next
later.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until nationals.
And then I'll be able to listen to this while I'm gone.
That's
I love
right.
this. I'm so happy that you guys
Oh,
just started this.
Thank you.
Because
Share with
when
your
I'm
friends and family.
over in Vegas, I'm just going to be listening to y'all because it seems like I'm just in the room with y'all
Yeah, that's
talking. I'll be in my car listening to y'all.
Oh,
And it's like I'm with you guys.
well, that's what
Just
we
nicely
hope.
listening in.
Just hanging out with us. I know. And I think with people that know us, which is, a lot of our listeners now, hopefully that is the vibe. And that's what we want it to just feel natural conversation. And, having guests will be great. And like you being our first guest, which I think is super timely. And then kind of going from there. But hopefully we can continue with that.
Yeah.
And have a happy and safe 4th of July, everybody.
Don't catch on
And
fire.
Don't
Yes.
catch on fire.
Sorry.
Don't catch on fire.
Email us pictures of you in a parade if you're in one. And thank you to all of our servicemen and women, past, present, and future.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Well,
all
that's
right.
it. We got this right.
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 Bye.
Bye.
Bye.